What's up, guys? HD Motorsports here, bringing you another broadcast of the NNR Racing League. Tonight, the boys are going to be going to Talladega, the second race of the contender round. And here at Talladega, anything can happen. As always, we got Pete joining me into the booth tonight. Pete, what is up, brother?
HD, what's happening, sir?
Not much. I'll tell you what, we're trying to hop into this lobby real quick. Get in there, had some technical difficulties early on. Sending your invite out right now. Should have just got it.
Thank you.
Let me switch over.
As I got that, they went green. They're going into 1 and 2 right now. I've got Moore's stream up, and also looks like Carol's going to be streaming as well. Moore's back in 14th place, and we're going to try to pick up where these guys are at. Right now, they're not all on that bottom line, kind of feeding off that. But,
holy crap! Rose is flipping through the air on my screen when I joined into the race.
I haven't seen that yet.
It was flipping in the air as soon as I joined in, but I'm in now. You should have had your invite. There is CGMX Rose out in front with the 38 of the Aviator pushing him in P2, and there's Jose 720 right out your top three.
Yep, I'm not quite in there yet. As soon as I am, I will be more than happy to help you out. And it's going to be just a second.
Take your time. This whole thing has been a little bit of a mess. Earlier.
There we go. All right, yes. CGMX Rose getting a nice push down that backstretch, as you said, by the 43. I'm sorry, no, who was that? They're going by too damn quick. It is Dega.
Yeah, CGMX Rose getting pushed by the 38. There's the 43 of Jose 720 sitting P3. A 22 of J. Paul sitting P4. Rounding out your top five is going to be that 21 of God Power, if I'm not mistaken. But Stout Whiskey's going to be running P6. And they are single filed going down the first stretch into turn one.
Yeah, you got Stout Whiskey. Then you got the 20 car back in the field tonight. That's Ingolf. Then you got the 18 of Rowdy, and the 1 car is Sweeter Feed. He's back tonight. And then there's that 10 car Sterlo.
PS4 buddies, it's better. I'll tell you what, Dustin Williams, no clue who you are, but welcome to the stream.
Hey! always good to have some new people. I knew I got a message from J Power earlier saying he was going to have some new people catching the stream tonight as well. So, yeah. Please, by all means, go up to that subscribe, smash it, and look us up on Twitter and Facebook and smash that subscribe there button there too, and yeah, keep up with us.
Yes, sir, indeed. It's going to bounce around the field here just a little bit. There is that 48 car of Carroll starting to work the outside there just a bit. He's got no help from behind, though, going down the backstretch into turn 3. He's going to dip down the line, and the 24 Coey is going to be left out to dry. He's going to lose 1 spot.
Yeah, just as you were saying that, it looked like the 18 of Rowdy was going to pick up right behind Coey and push him along a little bit. You mentioned Carroll. Carroll's got nothing to lose. He didn't move on past the last round, so he's going to try to make something happen. But the 18 won last week. You got the 48. You got the 24. 24. I don't know where he is in points right now. So he's got nothing. He may not have much to lose either. So hopefully these guys will juke it up, not just stay on that bottom line, mix things up, maybe see some 2 and 3 wides. That'd be great.
And after that was going on, there's Rowdy down low below the yellow line. Looks like he's going to be able to hold on to that. Actually, he's spinning down the backstretch below the yellow line. He is going to hold on to it, but he's going to lose the draft. And we got a new race leader up towards the front, Jose 720. And there's Carroll, and that 48 making it 3 wide through turns 3 and 4.
Yep, Carroll was not going to keep it on that bottom line. He said he was going to make it interesting. He's got his stream up. If you're watching this stream, go ahead and pull up Twitch at the same time. You'll be able to get multiple feeds, multiple car angles, different video. Go ahead, look at it all. These guys are not going to stay single file on the bottom line, and I'm liking everything that I'm seeing so far, HD.
I'm liking it as well, and there's Carroll going to the outside yet again. He's on the outside of Ingles all by himself. Carroll looking to pull a power move. Nowhere working. He's going to dip right down in front of that 24 car Coey.
Yeah, he dipped down, but that hole had filled up pretty quick. But it looks like you got God Power behind the 4-car Natty Dread. You got the the 48 in front of Natty, and I think that is the 43 Jose 720 on the top side, or is that 38? Yep, 43, the 10, and the 48 are all 3 wide right now. 48's got a little bit of a draft from the 24 Coe.
Sorry about that. I was checking your voice. See how you sounded. You sounded beautiful.
Great. Glad to hear it, man. Absolutely. Last week I sounded like Optimus Prime fighting every Decepticon there was, and I hated it. But hey, look at these guys. HD, they are not staying on the bottom. They are running 2 and 3 wide all the way around this place.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that 22 car of J. Paul. He was sitting P4 there off the jump as soon as we got in. He is now your new race leader. There's been 3 new leaders in a matter of 5 laps here at Talladega for the second race of the contender round. J. Paul out in front, followed by that 2 of Stout Whiskey, who earlier said he is going to punch his ticket in tonight into the next round. Stout Whiskey's running well.
Yeah, Stout Whiskey's running well. You see the 1 car is Sweeter Feed, the very familiar sight of the 42 running in the top 5, followed really closely by the 12 at Knights.
Yeah, 12 at Knights needs a good night. He is down there towards the bottom in points. And something I want to talk to you about, Pete, is a racetrack like Talladega. I guarantee you one of those top 4 drivers right now, we're talking about Rowdy. Well, Rowdy's locked in, but we're talking about like a Moore, talking about the Rose, and we're talking about the other guy who's in the top 4. Who is the other guy?
I'm actually, just as you were talking about that, I was going back
Moore,
towards the
Rowdy,
Twitter.
And some more. Rowdy's locked in. We got a Moore Smoke sitting P3. We got Rose sitting P4. Who's sitting second?
I'm looking that up right now.
God Power.
It's good. There you go.
God Power. Yep, there we go. I knew it was going to come to me sooner or later. But I guarantee you, one of those top 4 drivers will not be in the top 4 before this thing is said and done.
No, that's a really safe bet. Yeah, like you said, Knights right now, he's right back where he was at the end of the last round. 2 or 3 points over the cutoff. Right now, Rowdy's locked in by virtue of his win last week. You got God Power sitting in second in points. More Smoke, then CGMX Rose in that 11, Stout Whiskey in the 2, Jose 720 in that 43, Knights in the 12 sitting in 7th, and then Natty Dread has the bubble spot right above Pro Viper, and then you've got String, Coe, and then the Aviator. Aviator's all the way down there, just unfortunately because he missed a couple races. But yeah, this 22, he's always got a lot of fans that check in on the stream. He runs many leagues, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what he's going to be able to do with a full season under his belt when we kick off next season at Daytona.
Yeah, it looked like that 88 car was starting to make some ground up on the outside, coming through turns 3 and 4. Just died off. He got past the 2 cars, and it was just him and another guy, but the run just died. Looks like so far coming into this, they're all running low. They're trying to save fuel, and that's a big thing when you come to the super speedways. It's all really a fuel game.
Yeah, it is absolutely a fuel game. I mean, we've seen where people can run an extra 2 laps if you're able to get a good tug off the car in front of you, and at the same time have the car behind you give you that push there as well. So you could save quite a bit of fuel at these plate tracks.
Looking towards the back of this pack, one of the drivers that was up here making moves towards the front was that 48 car of Carroll. Carroll is actually towards the back of this pack. He's second to last, almost the caboose of this train.
Yeah, he's back at the caboose. He's probably one of the ones capable of saving the most fuel right now. The one that's not able to save any at all is that 22 of J-Pa. Now with his car leading everybody around.
I don't think Carroll's looking to save it all because he's on the outside of the 38 of the Aviator. There's the 11 at CGMX Rose. He's trying to make something work up there. It's just him and the 4 car of Natty Dread. Just no help right now at the moment. There's that 9 car String. He's up at high as well.
Yeah, he's up high, and just as I was about to say, maybe that 4 and the 48 can catch a little bit of a draft off the 9. He dropped back down to that bottom line, so they're gonna make liars out of me. Although it looked like Sterlo just popped out, and the 9 jumped up with him, and then you got the 20 car of Ingalls. He's gonna make it side by side with the 37 of Pro Viper.
Yeah, you got a 4, now 5 car train forming up on the high side here at Talladega. Sterlo in the 10 car is leading that machine. Now, if you look back to last week at Dover, Sterlo had a strong car, got in some trouble, and he's going to dip down right behind the 37 of Pro Viper.
Yeah, Sterlo, he was racing with a really heavy heart last week, and he was putting it all out on the line for his buddy in the Coast Guard that unfortunately passed away. But yeah, he's definitely not one, or he's definitely one not really. He'll mix it up with anybody at any time. We've seen him do it, time and time again. So to see him pull to the outside trying to make passes, yeah, that's right. That's right where he's most comfortable.
And looks like he might sneak his nose up below that 12 car of Knights, who is bouncing all over the place, going through the corners. I'm going to assume this is lag on our end because these boys are bobbing and weaving.
Yeah, they are definitely bobbing and weaving. I actually heard from quite a few people that they're not running the typical preset 1 for that you normally find people racing at or racing with at Daytona and Talladega. Some were as high as like a preset 4. So I wonder if that was the issue. But yeah, the higher the preset, the looser the car. And at Daytona and Talladega, you want that car a bit snug. You want all of your adjustments to come from wedge and tire pressure mostly. But no, they were starting off a little bit higher.
I heard straight from the Academy myself that 88 of Dohar said run preset 9. That's what I'm running.
I wouldn't put it past Dohar at all to do that.
And they're stringing that 9 car, looking to the outside of the 10 of Sterlo. He's by himself. He's going to get freight trained without a doubt with no help, as it looks like the 24 car, Coey, is trying to give him just a little bit, but I'd expect Coey to dip down here to pick up at least one more position because that 38 Aviator is coming fast down low. And, yep, there's String. He's actually going to dip down behind Fort Smitty, and Coey is going to file suit.
Yeah, Coey's got to try to do anything he can to make up some points. He's sitting last in this bracket, so it being this week, and then I forget where we're at. Where are we at next week? What is it? It's not Dover. We were just there. I think it's like something like Kansas or something like that. But
Kansas.
Yeah. He's got to try something. He's got to make up some points.
Yes, sir, indeed. It's going to bounce around here just a bit more. There's that 6 car Heated Snowman. He's off the pace as well. This might be a little strategy play. I know we saw Rowdy in the 18. And, I talked about it earlier. Someone's going to get messed up beside the top 4. Luckily, Rowdy got the win last week at Dover and locked himself into the next round.
Yeah, he's nowhere to be seen. Tell you what, 22 with J-Pod, he's doing a great job holding that car on the line. It used to be a bad thing where we used to say painting the butter, but he's got that wheel right on that line. And he's not moving. He's
you can definitely tell who's on wheels and who's on controllers. And that 22 car up there out front is, like you just said, just silky smooth. He's running just above the yellow double line. There he is. He nipped it there maybe just a bit, but still running smooth all the way through turns 4 down the front stretch. And we're going to go and bounce around just a little bit more, see what else we got going on. Single file, though, for the last about 5 laps.
Yeah, single file, and I don't think Stout Whiskey is at all worried about pushing that 22 right now. He might duck out every now and then if he's got a little bit higher of a temperature, but I think he's content just sticking right on that 22's bumper.
And there's that 9 car string. Yep, the 9 car string. The 24 car Coey is looking to make something happen on the outside. It's just 2 people, and that is not going to happen all with 2 people against about 10, as they're going to sneak back down low. Coey's going to jump just in front of Jose 720, who was a race leader early on. He was up and sitting inside the top 3, dropped towards the back. The 11 at CGMX Rose is also in the back, and the Aviator towards the back.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that we're not seeing some of these guys take the runs that they're getting, pull up to that rear quarter panel and try to drag the guy in front of them back. That was one thing with the 2019 update. You were actually able to do that. I don't know if they're just a little worried. Maybe the guys aren't holding the best line or what, but I just don't see any of that happening. Amore is great at doing that. But yeah, they're all nose to tail all the way back from first through 19th or 20th.
It comes down to friends. Who is your friend and who is going to go with you? That's what it comes down to when you come to super speedways. And I tell you, one person who might be a little shorter friends as of late, it might be that 11 car, as there's a Tua Stout Whiskey coming down for his first green flag pit stop of the night. He's got a few more with him.
Yep, I was just going to say, that's a good thing that he's not all by himself. Otherwise, it would have been a lonely race for him later on. Although we saw... I went back and I watched the spring race here, and the 11 of CGMX Rose, he had a great strategy working. It was just the Aviator and a couple others were able to stay in a draft every time they went in and came out. So his ability to save 3 laps, almost 3 laps per tank of fuel, they had the speed where he was doing it all on fuel.
Yeah,
he ended up like second or third, but yeah.
Here comes a few more takers. The next lap over, there's a bunch of cars coming down. CGMX Rose is a little loosey-goosey, and they are wadded up coming down pit road. But, I do like the one thing about the early pit right there from the Tua Stout Whiskey is you don't have to worry about this jumbled mess trying to get on pit road when everybody tries to go down the very next lap, maybe get some damage, because I guarantee you that 11 car got some damage because he was jumbled up with the AI taking over going sideways.
Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, the 42, the 12, the 37, the 88, and the 20, that's a nice little pack of 5. I'm sure that they'll all go into the pits this time, which will more than likely hand the lead back over to the 22, depending on what his pit stop was like. But here they come.
Yeah, here they come down right now. We got my eyes on the 20 of Ingalls, and there's that 42 of Amore smoke hard into the inside wall like you just said. That is a tough breaker. Looks like he's stuck, and he's going to lose a ton of time.
Yeah, he's stuck. He's actually got to back up and hope that he can make the commitment cone and be able to get down pit road. But yeah, he's got to flip that car around. He's
still not even hitting down pit road. I think the AI has control of him, and I was joking around earlier, and now I feel terrible because I said Amore Smoke was going to get in a wreck tonight, and oh my God, he just got into a wreck.
Yeah. It's the HD car. Oh man. Yeah, the 12 and Knights went in with a bunch of people. He's coming out with God Power kind of right behind him, and then there's a little bit of a gap back to the 88 of Dohar. But yeah, that was a hard lick for the 42 of Amore Smoke.
Not only a hard lick, but it took forever for the AI to spin him around to get him going. He's still not off pit road.
Nope. He's fixing his damage right now. I've got his stream up. He's got the official in front of his window, checking things out.
Can you rewind that?
Release him right now.
Can you rewind that to see if he got hit or?
No, he was below the 12 car, and when he hit the brake,
he's locked him up.
Yep.
Dang. Tough break. Yep. I'm sorry, Amore, when you watch this again. That's terrible.
Very tough break.
Here's the 4 car, and the 48's actually going to leave Natty Dread out to dry after helping him get by the 43 of Jose 720. I think Carroll might think better of it, trying to pull the 4 car by, just nothing working.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that all sorted out after the pits, but it looks like the 22 of J-Pa, the 47 of Fort Smitty, and the 2 cars Stout Whiskey, they were able to stay together after pitting together, so they might be your top 3. We unfortunately still need that tool with everything that happened with the Amore Smoke right now. The pack in front of...
I don't think they are, because that pack in front of them pitted. I think they're the leaders.
Who? J-Pa?
Yeah, like there's a bunch of people in front of J-Pa.
Right, but I don't know how. That's what I was just saying. I don't know how this is all panning out.
I think Knights is your leader right now. I think Knights is leader. He's coming out of turn 2, and there's no one else in front of him, and he didn't get messed up. So I think Knights is going to be your race leader. Sterlo P2, Rose P3.
It's very possible. Absolutely. It's just Knights.
Because you got to remember that 22 car pitted with very little cars. I think that lost a lot of time.
Yeah. Knights lost to more smoke. The only person that came out anywhere close to him was God Power. And I think it was the 88 of Dohar, but there was a whole lot of separation between them. So it's kind of hard to tell exactly. But the 48's got the 4-car pushing him. The 88's got the 37 pushing him. These guys are just really trying to make up time, get back into this pack again. Hopefully they can keep it like this, keep racing. But yeah, man, we really need that tool, HD.
I know we do. Talk to Zane about it. Send him a message on Twitter.
I will.
Add him. At Zane the Bearded One. We need a tool. Just add him.
Yep. So let's see what we can find here. As soon as Moore's not going to have anything, I'm actually going to switch over to Rowdy's stream and see what I can find from his
Carol
perspective. Streaming? Carol is streaming, yeah.
I think Carol's streaming because I guarantee he's in P6.
You are dead on. Go play the dadgum lottery. You are dead on. Yes, now I've got this.
Knights is your race
supports
leader.
Twitch for 30 seconds.
Yep. So Knights is your race leader right now because that's 5 cars in front of him.
Wow. How about that?
And he needs that because you called it earlier. Knights needs a good run. He's down there buried in the point standings in the second round of the contender round. So if he can get this race win and lock himself in, there's going to be a few people scratching their head for Kansas, and 2 of them, or one of them at least, is going to be that 42 car of more smoke.
Yeah. It looks like Carroll's going to try to take that momentum up to the high side outside of God Power.
Yeah, you know, Carroll said he's not looking to make friends this race. He's got nothing to worry about but getting a win. I should have picked him earlier on. Actually, I didn't pick anybody. I'm picking Carroll now. I'm calling it Carroll to the outside of the 21 of God Power, working his way up to that 38 car.
Yeah, they got the 4-car Natty Dread. He's dedicated to working with that 48, and then behind him you got the 20 of Ingalls, and then the 88 of Dohar. Dohar's great around that top side, and then you got the 43 rounding out the pack of 5.
Well, I'll tell you what, Carroll is working it because he's going to beat the 38 car off the turn, and there's the 1 car spinning around out of turn 4, hard in the wall. No caution is out. Yep, no caution is out. They wrecked below the yellow line. This thing is going to stay green.
Yeah, they're staying green, and the 1 car that got loose actually took away all the momentum that bottom line had. Carroll right now has worked his way up to 4th place. In front of him, you got the Aviator, CGMX Rose, and the second place, I'm trying to get through. Second place is 10 cars Sterlo, and yeah, that 12-car Knights leading these guys around.
Yeah, that was the 1 car Sweeter. I know that for a fact that was involved in that wreck. I think it was only 2 cars. It was the 1, and I couldn't catch who the other guy was, but that was a huge wreck coming off of turn 4.
Yeah, I think it was the 1 in the 37 of Pro Viper, if I'm not mistaken.
And I think they're both already eliminated.
If I'm wrong, I apologize.
I think they're both eliminated from the playoffs already, if that was. No, I think Sweeter's actually still in it.
Sweeter, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's out, but I can double check. Sweeter. No, Sweeter, he was eliminated the last round.
Is Pro Viper in it?
Yep. Pro Viper is sitting. He's the bubble on the outside looking in.
Oh, well, that was Pro Viper. That's terrible. There's the 1 car Sweeter right now coming around turn 4 with heavy front end damage on that car. As that 12 car at Knights is still your race leader.
Yep, 12 car, 10 car Sterlo, 11 of CGMX Rose. There's the 38. And who's behind the 38? The 21 of God Power. Aviator's actually having a really good night tonight.
He's going to need it because he's down there in last place, and there goes
Oh,
that
here
10
comes the 10
car.
car.
Storlo coming off of turn 2, might have clipped the apron just a bit, but he got lucky, able to hold on to it, and he's going to stay with the front pack's draft.
Yeah, he got really lucky that he was able to get it back so quickly, and the 11 car looks like he's gonna now grab the back bumper of that 12 and push him right along as they catch the 1 car of Sweeterfeed.
Yeah, Sweeter's right in front of him. Their best bet is going to have to go around him because he's got heavy front end damage. You don't want to be behind him. Yep, there goes Knights to the outside. Looks like CGMX Rose might actually try and work with the 1 car just a bit. That's a huge mistake, though, because he's got that heavy front end damage.
And you see the power that the 12 car just showed. He went around the 1 car all by himself. As you said, the 11 stuck with the 1. The 12 took that momentum, passed the 1. Now he's actually got the help of a lap car to push him.
Yeah, now he's got a little bit of separation. He's not got to worry. The 1 car is not going to be able to really do anything because he pulls out of line. He's going to drop like a rock. So he knows for a fact that 1 car is going to stay on his bumper through thick and thin as that 48 car is looking to the outside yet again, coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch and jumps right back in line.
Yeah, if you jump out with no help, you're going to drop. So he's best to get back in as soon as he can. But it looks like the 48 and the 4 are going to try to work together.
If I was the 11 and the 38, I know they're teammates. I know they're talking to each other. I'd try and, you can't really get by the 1 because the 1 sucked up so much to the 12. I think they really just missed their opportunity.
Yeah, so do I. The 12 took the momentum, took the run, got right around the 1 car. The 1 car knows the only chance he has of staying with his pack is to stay locked on that 12 car's bumper. If the 1 car bobbles a little bit and goes up into the second groove, they're going to blow right by him.
And there's that 48 and the 4 car of Natty Dread driving the 48 of Carroll, trying to work the outside yet again, and they're going to have to drop.
A little bit of bumper lock.
Yeah, Carroll's going to drop right down in front of Jose 720. He's actually going to change his mind. Jose 720 is going to at least pick up 1 spot to Carroll. Whoa, Starlo getting a little loose there, 2 turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm guessing with the first attempt at trying to make any changes, he might have got that right rear jacked all the way to 50, and the left front or something like that is only at 30 pounds or something like that. So he really loose getting into the corner and coming off.
It looks like we got another high line forming yet again. The 88 of Dohar is going to lead that pack. He's got a good pusher behind him. In the 10 of Starlo, there's that 48 of Carroll and a 43 of Jose 720 cruising up there as well.
I really like how aggressive Carroll's being tonight. I really like how aggressive he's being. He's not afraid to take a chance. He's pushing whoever will get to that outside, taking lessons from J.R. Horn, and seeing what he can do with the momentum off the high side.
Hey, he's definitely wheeling the thing out here at Talladega, but still, your race leader is going to be the 12-car Knights, and look right in front of him, that's actually going to be the 42 car, and I think that's a big mistake because that 42 car's got heavy damage. Knights is going to need to jump to the outside right now.
Yeah, Knight's going to have to go out, otherwise that 4-car Natty Dread being pushed by the 88 Dohar, they're gonna take the lead, and he's not going to have anywhere to go. If the only car able to help him is the 1 car, that's not what he's going to want, because the cars that are healthier are just going to blow right by.
Yep, and there goes Knights this time by. He's going to jump out in front. He's going to squeeze by that 42 car. The 4-car Natty Dread's going to get blocked for that huge run. Knights is going to get pushed up to the wall. They're 3 wide coming out of turn 2.
3 wide between the 11, the 4, and the 12 car.
Yeah, Knights is going to get the big shabam out of that. He's going to lose a ton of spots. Your new race leader is not the 42, it's not the 1, it's the 11 of CGMX Rose sitting P3 in this line.
Yeah, you see 2 teammate cars, the 42 and the 1. Who's to say that they don't just try to block, hoping for that caution, that they can keep these guys behind them and they get get back around without actually having to worry about the lucky dog.
Yep, I know exactly What you mean there? But that outside line died just a bit. I think they're going to need at least one, if not two more cars to get up there to make something happen with those two damaged cars out in front.
For a minute there, I thought maybe the 11 of CJ Max Rose was listening to your stream. It looked like he was going to, jump up to the high side, but he decided to stay put.
Oh, there's a one car
down the apron.
Yeah, he's going to be able to hold it. I think that front end damage got the better of him right there. He got a little loose coming through turns 3 and 4, just couldn't hold on to it. And that's going to leave that 42 car all on a window, and they look like a hornet's nest coming down the front stretch, Pete.
They look great.
Oh, an 11 car cuts down.
Outside wall.
That's going to be the caution. The 11 car looked like he turned down. There was just no hole there, and that caused a big wreck.
Yeah, that brought out the caution. Oh, wow. That pack was just too good to be true. 3 wide, 2 or 3 rows deep. That was man.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the replay.
If they could have sorted that out, that would have been it.
Just to see what happened. It looked like the 11 car just...
It looked like he lagged.
No,
because he popped back on the...
I think he was trying to get in front of the tennis Storlo and just had no room.
Man, there's going to be a lot of torn up race cars after that. But that definitely helps. I know the one car he got loose and
he'll get the lucky dog though. I think his biggest thing is a more smoke stayed in front of the leaders.
Right. Exactly.
And through that wreck, it looks like the 11 at CGMX Rose is going to be a race leader with the 20 of Ingalls on the outside of him. There's that 21 of God Power sitting P3. The 88 straight from the ACA Academy himself. That's the 88 of Dohar sitting P5. Is going to be the 38 of the Aviator. He's going to need a good run. There's that 43 of Jose 720 sitting P6. P7 is the 2 of Stout Whiskey on the outside of Stout Whiskey. Is going to be the 22 of J. Paul sitting P9. Is going to be the 48 of Carroll on the outside of Carroll. P10 is going to be the 47 of Fort Smitty.
Yeah, Carroll should get a really good launch here, being on the bottom line. I would imagine that by the backstretch, middle of the backstretch, he'll actually go ahead and move up to P5. And if he can keep that car down low and maybe not make too many chances, people in front of him make a mistake, he might have that car in the lead here pretty soon. I know that's a whole lot of ifs, but yeah, Carroll's racing for a win.
We got to talk about the incident, though, man. Rose has been in a lot of incidents the last 3 weeks, and if that is what happened, whew, he's definitely not making any friends out there.
No, not at all. I probably don't want to be in Discord with them right now.
Well, good thing they're not in Discord. I think they're all in separate parties.
Oh, boy. But man, that was some great racing, HD.
I'll tell you one driver who is happy is the one. It's also the 18 of Rowdy, because that's going to get him back up into the back.
Yeah, yep. He was able to keep just enough speed to where he didn't lose a lap. And here he is, right mid-pack on the bottom line, preferred line most of the time. And, yeah, we're going to be taking it back green here in a second.
Yes, sir, indeed. As this is a long straightaway until they get to the box. But CGMX Rose is about to let the engine roar as he's in the Geico restart box. JK, I guess that wasn't time to go. Now it's time to go. Green flag. Oh, no, excuse me. We missed that part. Yeah, no green flag. Green flag in the air here at Talladega. It's still a green flag. I'm still a rookie when it comes to racing. All right.
Yep, green flag. He's got the 21 of God Power, giving him a really good push with 38 of Aviator, the 2 cars Stout Whiskey. I'm not quite sure where Carroll went, because now all of a sudden the 22 of J-Paw was able to sneak down into that P5 position, and 48 was pushed back to 6. Actually, the 48's kind of in that sucker hole right in the middle now.
Yeah, he's going to actually jump up right behind the 20 of Ingalls as they got a pretty decent train up there on the high side with the 20 of Ingalls leading up. The good pusher from Dohar right behind him. You know that 22 car, J. Paul, wants to work his way back up towards the front.
Yeah, he got a taste of the lead, and his car held that line really, really well. He wasn't all over the place. I'd love to see some of the lap times from where he was leading.
And that 20 car Ingalls is making some ground up there, and there is that 11 of CGMX Rose. He saw it. He saw how fast they were moving. He's going to jump up in front of that 20 car of Ingalls there. 2 wide, now 3 wide going down the backstretch.
Yeah, that really bottled everybody up behind the 11. Now the 11 is going to get stuck in the middle as they go through 3 and 4.
Yeah, 11 is in a no man's land. He's going to lose spots here. That 21 of God Power out in front with Ingalls wall riding this baby through turns 3 and 4. There's that 11 of CGMX Rose now getting low.
Yeah, he's able to find a spot just in front of String, but they're still too wide for, something must.
I think what killed that run right there is, I know he wanted to go to the outside of Rose, but I think he should have just pushed them, because that killed their run up on the outside when they went a little higher towards the wall. That just gave that inside line just a little bit more oomph. As you see now, everybody is now migrated down low. There's that 22 of J. Paul, like you were just saying a second ago, sitting in the top 5, now sitting just outside the top 10.
Yeah, that whole top line died. All that momentum was just taken away as soon as they tried to get around the 11, because they can't keep the momentum up. They've got to keep it in line in order to keep up with that bottom.
Yep, and there's the 11 of CGMX Rose. Actually, it looks like he's going to go down for a pit stop. Don't know what's going on with that. If that's like a black flag issue or he didn't take fuel.
Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't really stream all that much, so I couldn't. I had no reference. But man, you look at the 22 of J-Paw. He was just hitting P5. 2 laps ago? Here he is, tail end of the field with the 1 car that was heavily damaged, and now the 48 of Carroll's back there also. Carroll's actually going to be lucky he doesn't lose the draft here.
Yeah, he's going to need to have that pedal to the metal. But it looks like he's still holding on to it. It looks like he's got that 1 car Sweeter's draft. He should be able to pull up to him as long as he gets a smooth, solid line. And there's a 20 car Ingalls going down for a pit stop. I think the 11 and the 20 just didn't take fuel that last stop.
Yeah, either didn't take fuel or maybe they didn't pit at all. Because this is really early. Maybe they thought, as DW always used to say, cautions breed cautions. These guys are going to get bunched back up, and they're just going to have an issue all over again. But it's not the way that it's working out. They're got that green look to them again.
And we're talking about the top 4 guys who could have a bad race this race. It's Talladega. Anything can happen. Well, there's the 11 of CGMX Rose getting himself into a bad position. Had to pit 2 laps after this thing with green after the first caution. He is in trouble, and he's going to need another caution to be able to catch back up.
Yeah, the 21 of God Power with the 38 of Aviator and the 2 of Stout Whiskey. They're catching up on this 11, running by himself really, really quick. Now we'll see what happens when the 21 catches the 11, whether he tries to duck to the side and then jumps in front of Rose, or do they all just pull the outside and leave Rose in their trail.
And this is an important battle right here between the 11 and the 20. And 11's going to sneak just in front of him, so if they do get lapped, Rose will be the lucky dog position. There goes that 21 of God Power. Looking to the outside. CGMX Rose is looking to block, though.
Boy, his blocking really hasn't been paying off here over the last couple of weeks. He's got to be really careful. There's one thing between wrecking him and, what was then the 18, but when you wreck the whole field, man, you're gonna set some people off.
And there's a second line foreman with the 2 car of Stout Whiskey on the outside of the 21 car of God Power through turns 1 and 2. Going down the backstretch. We got a race for the lead.
Yeah, race for the lead because the 11, he's trying to fight from going a lap down. So the 2 car looks like he's actually going to pull ahead a little bit with 38 of Aviator on his back. There's the 88 of Dohar. And who was that? Was that the 37 of Pro Viper? Or was that the 12 car?
We got the 43, 88, 47, and 6 all on the outside. He's got the train. So far, that 2 car of Stout Whiskey is your new race leader, and he's been red hot as of late.
Oh yeah, very, very red hot. He said that he was taking names when he had a great finish. I believe it was at Pocono or something like that. He said he'd been kind of keeping a track of the way that people had been racing him, and when it came to the playoffs, gloves were off.
Yeah, and they got a train out there on the outside. It's actually pretty even, and the outside's just getting such a good run coming out of the corners. And there's the 43, Jose 720 looking to make a power move to the inside.
Yeah, the two-car stout saw what the 43 was doing. He said, The 11 was still pushing the 43, so the two cars able to keep the lead all to himself. But the 88 of Dohar is not going to let up easily.
No, the 88 of Dohar is now door to door with the two-car of Stout Whiskey as we need to get more towards the front, get the camera angle we need. Come on, we need the tool.
We definitely need the tool. We've got the 6-car Stout Whiskey pushing the 88 and 10-car Sterlo, and there's the 47 of Fort Smitty's going to stay up high, right along with 24 of Coey.
Yeah, and it looks like the 88 lost his draft help from behind because now he's only got the 6. There's that 43 car was sneaking up top. The 2 car went up the block just a bit, but the 88 battling back strong down the backstretch.
I'm really surprised the 2 car is able to hold that block off without really causing any kind of a big accordion effect behind him. But no, these guys are keeping it smooth. Great racing.
Yeah, great racing. Yes, indeed. Now he's got a little bit more help. Dohar does. That's the 6 of Heated Snowman behind him. The 47 of Fort Smitty and the 24 of Coey. Coey is dedicated to helping whoever goes to the outside line. The only problem is it's just 4 of them. But we saw, you can have an outside line. We just saw it. That 2 car and that 43 cleared people on the outside. You just need about even numbers.
Yeah, you need at least 5 if you're going to have a really stout pack on the bottom. That's really the only way that momentum coming off the high side is going to work. So they need like the 10 cars Sterlo to pop up, or the 20 of Ingalls, the 18 of Rowdy. If this pack of 4 that's behind this main pack can somehow catch up, and they take the momentum that they're going to have off that bottom line draft, push these guys up top, man, there's a whole lot that can happen here.
Well, there goes a 20 car of Ingalls. He's actually going to dip up to the high side, but Dohar was hanging strong out there with just 4 cars. He's still door to door with the 11 of CGMX Rose. Now the 11 is a lap down, and here comes Dohar yet again on the outside, and the 43 of Jose 720 looking to make a move possibly.
Yeah, that 43, he's been doing a lot of switching lines. I'm really surprised. He's not content in pushing one person. He wants to see what his car's like in clean air.
Yeah, well, there's that 88 of Dohar. He won't have a chance, that 43, because Dohar is on the outside of him. There's a battle for P2. Dohar now battling for the lead side by side with Stout Whiskey.
I got to tell you, for somebody on a controller, Dohar can really hold that line. He's not all wishy-washy all over the place. He's not hailing, as you normally say. He's actually holding that line, and that's what's able to keep these guys so tight around the bottom line of cars.
Yeah, there's a little bobble, though, between the 47 and the 6 car. That's going to kill the 88's momentum on the outside. Stout Whiskey's going to hold strong, and it actually looks like the 88's got that 2 car cleared, but he's going to stay committed.
Yeah, that 6 car, he's all over the bumper. I'm surprised the back of that 88's not orange by now.
Yeah, and they actually got a little bit more help now on the outside with the 18 of Rowdy joining the party.
Yep, everything that I was saying earlier about some of these stronger cars, if they get up there and push, where they can go, and here they are. Look at that. We were talking about Coey here just a little bit ago, being the tail car. Here he is now sitting P4.
Yeah, but Dohar's going to start drifting down to the low line. He's actually still going to hang up there as the 6 car of Heated Snowman is now going to get his way to the race lead.
That 6 car with who was that? The 2 car of Stout Whiskey is going to stick with him. You got the 47 of Fort Smitty now pushing Dohar, and then you got the 20 of Ingalls and the 18 of Rowdy. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the 24 of Coey. Coey needs those points too.
Yeah, 24 Coey on the outside. There's that 20 of Ingalls, the 18 of Rowdy. They're trying to make their way up to the 24. I think if they can get there, that outside is still strong with just 3 cars. He is still side by side with the 6 of Heated.
Yep, the 20 of Ingalls and the 18 of Rowdy are not far behind. That 24 is going to get a nice little push here soon.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm impressed
Look at
right
these
now with
guys.
these three. I'm impressed with the 3 cars on the outside, holding off about 8 cars down low. That's the 88 again of Dohar from the ACA Academy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't believe that he's actually doing this on a controller. I mean, he looks as smooth as if he was on a Thrustmaster wheel right now.
As a 47 is going to dip just outside of him just a bit. Might be overheating maybe. I don't really know. I don't really ever have known to overheat here, especially in default. So maybe just got a little high. But yeah, like you just said, man, Dohar is one of those guys on a controller. He can hold a line. I mean, no doubt about it. The man can hold a line. I still don't like you though. Wink.
Yeah, those 3, it's kind of funny. You got those 3, and then you got the 20 of Ingalls and the 18 of Rowdy. They have not made up any time on those 3 cars running around the high side. But now it looks, the 42 of Amore Smoke looks like he's going to jump up on the 18's bumper.
The 10 cars on the bottom hasn't made up any ground at all because 88 is still side by side with the 6 of Heated.
Yeah.
And actually, 88's got the 6 cleared.
Yeah, 88's got the 6 cleared. The 47 just about has him cleared. The 24, he's playing right along. Look at these guys. Holy cow.
Yeah, they are holding strong. I think that speaks volume of 47 and Fort Smitty and his pushing abilities because it looks like the 24 is not really even on Fort Smitty.
No, he's not. Not at all. He's got a good half a car length.
And they're all 3 gonna clear.
Oh, the 24 tried to pull him down right in front of the 6.
Yeah, it looked like he chopped his
down
nose
the apron.
off just a bit.
Yes, he
6
did.
cars spun around. There's a jumbled mess going down the backstretch.
Yep, that move that Coey made
Caution's out.
threw off all of. Yep, wow. The 24 car cut the 6's nose off, and man, wow.
Well, the 11 car
What
is
else
happy
can you
about
say?
that. 11's going to be happy about that. How many laps
Yep,
do we
that's
have?
going to get him right back on the lead lap. As soon as they get back to green, laps remaining 38.
I need a water.
So I was actually just thinking the same thing.
Well, this break is brought to you by Deer Park.
Deer Park, that's good water. Yes, I did. This race is not disappointing at all. Not disappointing at all. All right, HC, we got him re-racked. Looks like got the 10 cars Sterlo sitting P1, the 88 of Dohar sitting in P2, then the 24 car of Coey that just, he was definitely the spoiler in that whole thing, sitting P3. You got this the 22 of J-Pa sitting there in P4. 2 cars, Stout Whiskey in P5. I'm trying to get my angles back around here. Outside of the 2 car, it looked like that was the 37. No, that's the 47 of Fort Smitty, excuse me. Then you got the 43 of Jose 720 with the 18 of Rowdy, the 21 of God Power with the 12 car of Knights. That is your top 10.
There you go. And I wonder if that 10 car Sterlo maybe pulled the same thing that 20 and 11 did last time, didn't pit.
It may not have.
Or didn't take tires.
Something.
He did something.
I guess we'll find. Yeah, I guess we'll find maybe just 2 tires and half a tank. Thinking he only had to make up what they had 38 to go right there. They're gonna take the green with 36. No, you'd still have to take at least a tank and a half, or I'm sorry, a can and a half, in order to get to where you can make it on one more stop.
I tell you, one car who is happy about this is the 24 car Coey, because he was sitting P2. He'd have been on the outside. Well, now that's shifted him to P3 on the inside lane, and he should be able to get a good jump here to stay up at least inside the top 5.
Yeah, he's got to be happy right where he is right now, but probably pretty unhappy with himself. Bringing the caution out after getting into the 6 car of Heated Snowman. But you got to try something. He's below the cut line when it comes to points, advancing into the next round. And with Kansas next week, another high bank draft track. And anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and green flag in the air here at Talladega yet again after the second caution of the night. The 10 car gets a huge jump, and the 88 gets a good jump on the outside as well as the 24 car. Coey is side by side with J. Paul for P3.
Yeah, the 88 of Dohar, he's actually happy, running that high line. He had plenty of time to back off for just a second, get behind the 10 car Sterlo, and push him.
Oh, he didn't push him. He left him out to dry. He left him out to dry. Yep. He got right up under the 10 car at Sterlo, and Sterlo is now going to lead the outside pack with the 22, 47, and the 18 of Rowdy, as there's a train, and Rowdy's into the wall coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, Rowdy got into the wall. It kind of broke up anything that the outside line had going, but the 18, he's still bouncing off that wall. I don't know if that's lag or something else, but right now the 88's best friend is the 24 of Coey. As you see, the 2 cars Stout Whiskey. You got the 43 of Jose 720, the 21 of God Power, and the 22 of J-Paw. That's 1 through 6 right now. And it looks like we're all going to get single file around that bottom line, at least all the way back to the 1 car Sweeter.
Yep. As we're all single filed out all the way through the field. No one working the outside just yet. As I think Coey right now is pretty content. I think Stout Whiskey's pretty content. Stout Whiskey's sitting P5 in the point standings. So if he can get a third, that's going to bump him up inside the top 4.
Oh, easily. Absolutely. And I'm later on tonight, or maybe sometime tomorrow, I'm gonna go back and watch the footage from the spring Kansas race, get an idea of who's the strongest there, and what the finishing order was. Maybe listen to the post race interviews that are done every week. I'm really curious to see how that played out before, because it doesn't come to memory right now. But yeah, I think after what we just saw, side by side for a good 5 or 6, maybe 8 laps, they're all just a little bit more content right now. Maybe a little gun shy after the wreck. They're just running single file with the 24 pushing the 88 of Dohar around.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Shell V-Power, the Pro League driver himself, Shell V-Power, the 22. I hate you still. I'm going to wreck you next week at Vegas. Shell V-Power, put him in the wall. Shell V-Power, 22 cars in the chat.
Hey, there's old Tedeschi.
It's Badeshi.
Deshi.
I'm glad to see Rabbit let him outside of his rabbit hole to play tonight.
Oh boy! All right, looks like Carroll and the 20 of Ingles may have maybe trying to form something up in the back of the pack here. Maybe get a couple more guys again. That's all it took before, was to get out of line, jump up. Maybe the 20. Yeah, hey, just as I was going to say, maybe the 22 will pull out of line with the 10 cars Sterlo now right behind him. Get a little bit of a draft, but it looks like the 48 jumped back down. Now the 6 car Heated Snowman, he's going to get behind these 2.
Yeah, and there's the 11 of CGMX Rose. He's actually going to bounce up towards the top and try and push these guys along. He changed his mind real quick about that. He's going to dip back down below this big snake as the 10 car Sterlo looking to make a power move on the outside now.
Trying to get back through the field here.
Woo! They're actually 3 wide there in the back. Woohoo! That 6 car Heated Snowman got in between the 22 of J. Paul and the 48 of Carroll, and they were able to hold it together. Good piece of driving.
Yeah, and the 22's unfortunately he pulled up to help those guys, and that just kind of stuck him.
Yeah, come on into the booth.
Last in the back now.
I don't even know if you're in the NNR chat, but come in the booth if you are. But yeah, man, Dohar out here leading some laps. Someone's up in the wall there.
4 car Natty. Yeah, there's a 4 car Natty, and after he bounced off the wall, it came down and hit the 22 I'm sorry, not the 22, or was that?
I think
that was the
22.
22. Yep, 22 with J-Paw. I thought maybe it was the 6 car heated, but it wasn't.
No, that was a 22 with J-Paul, but they were all able to hold it together. Now, J-Paul is going to be a little fuming after that. I know I would be, because that made him lose the draft. I don't know exactly what happened to Natty, and it looks like there's the 10-car Stolo down below the yellow line through turns 1 and 2, but he's going to hold it together as well.
Yeah, that 10-car Sterlo, he's still really loose. Even though he had a little bit more time to get a little bit of a setup in under that last caution, he's still, I'm still thinking he's one of those guys that chose a higher preset, and the loosening adjustments are not agreeing with this car.
It's either that or he got his nose chopped, which is very possible.
Yep.
There's your 42, your regular season champion, a 42 of a more smoke. Sitting just inside top 10, running about 8th place. Zane would need the tool so I can tell where he is running.
Yeah, I'm excited for that track map. The only thing that doesn't look like it's made an appearance is the actual a running order and time between the cars. But, hey, one step at a time.
One step at a time. Looks like we got the 1-car Sweeter down below the yellow through turns 3 and 4, able to hold it together as these guys are pretty much spaced out at the moment.
Yeah, they're all flirting with that yellow line, but you still got the 88 of Dohar leading this train around, followed really closely by the 24 of Coey, the 2-car Stout Whiskey, and then you mentioned the 42 of Amore Smoke, the regular season champ. He was really thankful for that caution that came out a little while back, not the last one, but the one before that. He was able to get back on the lead lap, and here he is sitting mid-pack.
How's it going, Harry? Welcome to the stream, bud.
Oh, Harry, man.
It's going to bounce around, man. We got Carroll and the 60 Heated Snowman working together. They're out of the lead pack draft, as it looks like there's only about 12 cars in the front pack, as we should see green flag stops happening within the next 7 laps, I'd say.
I was just going to say the same thing. I'm looking at Carroll's stream, and the cars that were right around him have actually started to peel off. So as soon as he flips his menu again, I should be able to get a lap count. 25 to go, HD.
How many laps did they get?
Actually, these guys that I was just about to say, I think they were only getting about 22, so they must be thinking that they're going to be able to save quite a bit. But if they're pitting by themselves, that's not going to happen. Oh. Like right now, Dohar, who's normally really well known for saving gas, leading these guys around, he's not really able to save all that much. I mean, yeah, the 10-car Sterlo will give him a nice shot, but yeah, he's not. I'm sorry, not the 10-car, the 24-car of Coey. He's pushing them around, but the 88's not really going to be able to save all that much.
Nah, well, maybe, I don't know. He might check the whole field up, possible. But
yeah, he's going to get mad at you again.
Oh, Dohar? We ain't worried about Dohar.
No, Coey.
Oh, wait. Oh, Coey, yeah, Coey might get mad. Coey's always mad at me. He's always yelling at me.
Oh, we need somebody to pull up and get that top line working again.
Nah, they're all cruising until this next pit stop. They're all trying to save as much fuel as possible.
Let's see. Carroll's got 9 laps still in his tank, so he can pit one more time and he's done. Where whoever that was that just pitted 2 laps ago, I don't think they're going to be able to make it.
Well,
they took the green with 36 to go. They're at 25. He's still got 9 laps in the tank, and he just crossed the start-finish line with 23. So, yeah, Carroll can make it on one more stop. As with most of these guys, then.
You ever see that meme with the guy, like the little drawing with the stick, poking something and saying do something? You ever see that? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Come on, guys, do something!
Oh, yeah, they're content. I don't think they want any more cautions. It looks like the 88 For a minute, I thought he was going to let these guys pass him. Like he was going to see if there was any interest up high, and once he saw there wasn't anything, he real quick ducked back down in front of the 24 Coey.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's not as boring as watching grass grow. Come on.
Oh, there we go! It's not boring anymore because that idiot of Dohar down into the inside wall. Don't know exactly what happened. My eyes might have been closed.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got loose or a little bit of bumper lock between him and the 24, but something happened right there. And, yeah, his car turned dead left into the wall, but we're still staying green.
Yeah, we're still green. It was just Dohar is down below the yellow line, and what a shame. I still want to interview Dohar, man.
But how about this now? The 24 of Coey that needs as many points as he can get with Kansas next week. With all the clean air in front of him, he's got the 20 car of Ingalls a little ways up. Might be able to pull a little bit of a draft off him. Either that, or if the 18 of Rowdy decides to get in behind the 20, those two working together, and then the 24 picks off those two. Man, they got this whole train coming. What's going to happen?
Well, the top 8 are actually all still currently in the running here in the contender round. Top 8,
yes,
Chloe. The 2 is Stout, 43 Jose, 21 of God Power, 12 of Knights, 38 of the Aviator, and the 42 of More Smoke, who is going to round out that top 8. And then you got Fort Smitty. Right behind Fort Smitty, you got String, who's also in the contender round. And he's in need of points.
They're all, yeah. I'm kind of curious. I mean, Rowdy did the right thing. He let he let these guys go. But look what the 24 did. 24 took a lesson from Knights earlier in the race. He went right around the 20 car of Ingalls. Now he's got another really strong car to stick with him. And if a caution should come out, he'd be the first car one lap down. But he's
not only that, but he's got the buffer zone.
Right, exactly. That's what I was trying to think of.
Because Ingalls is not going to go anywhere. He's going to stay on that 24's tail.
Yep, and I'm checking Carroll's stream. Carroll should be coming to the start-finish line here in just a second. I'm guessing we're going to be right around 20 to go.
Your guess is as good as mine.
19 to go. How about that? I was close.
Well, I tell you what, this is Price is Right. Your price is wrong because you went over.
Thanks, Bob. The price is wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but we got Badeschi out there. He's not of age yet. We like to try to keep this a family-friendly stream.
Yep. Oh, how about this this group though? The 24 really needs a win. You got the 20 of Ingalls right behind him. The 2 car Stout Whiskey that's been really strong. You got the 43 Jose 720, 21 of God Power, the 12 car Knights. He's on the bubble. He's on the inside, not really looking. He wants to stay where he is or better. Then you got the 40. No, that's the 37 of Pro Viper, I believe, right behind him, and then the 42 of More Smoke.
Yeah, and the car in the back of this pack is going to be the 11 of CGMX Rose, and oh man, it's the 10 of.
Here come
here they come! Oh, go back! We gotta see that. Who messed up? Well, looks like they all kind of get down there. Well,
43 got really loose. But you got the 11 to 38 to 21.
I think if you're these guys, you come down now. I think the 24 to 2, 12 to 12 is now running up towards the top. As long as this thing cycles out right. The last time this thing cycled out, the 12 car Knights had the race lead.
Was the leader.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he might be sitting pretty. That pit crew might be ready to go.
Yeah, it might be. I actually just saw the 10 car of Sterlo on pit road. I'm not sure if I think he's done. Not sure if they couldn't fix the damage on that clock or what. Couldn't keep up pace speed. But the 48's fuel light is on. He's going to be coming down pit road right now too.
Yep. as they're going to go at least one more lap, it looks like, the 24 of Coe. Again, we're not really worried about the 20 of Ingalls. He's still a lap down, so sitting P2 is at 2. A Stout Whiskey third in line.
Yeah, let's see if this whole pack pits together. They're going to be going through 3 and 4 here in just a second. As the pack that peeled off behind them are getting up to speed on the backside of the track.
I like it. Up here they come right now. They're all coming together, but that 20, as I'm actually locked on to the 20. Dang it. I didn't need to be locked on.
They're coming in hot.
Oh, they all got in, it looks like. Well,
Woo.
the 2-car Stout Whiskey is actually going to lead this pack.
Yeah, the 12-car Knights was coming in really, really hot. He was trying to get as many positions as he could getting into the pits. As a 24 Coe, he just gave him a little nudge getting it into his pit. The 47 of Fort Smitty's right behind the 12.
Yep, as I got my eyes on the 2 of Stout Whiskey, I'd almost expect him to win the race off pit road unless his pit crew is sleeping. It actually looks like it's going to be the 47 of Fort Smitty to win.
Yep, 47 of Fort Smitty's going to be coming out as the 21 of God Power is coming through the trioval right now. So,
but here comes that second pack. They're now rounding the trioval. They got all the speed coming down a turn 1. There's the 21 of God Power, 11 of CGMX Rose, and a 38 of the Aviator to the race lead.
Yep, to the lead, and looks like they're going to pass everybody that went in on that second group. The one that's really going to luck out is was that the 47 of Fort Smitty. He might be able to catch the tail end of that pack.
You know what, Dukes? I'm still mad at you for that. I'm still mad at you for the Alt F4, man. A little story about Dukes and the Alt F4. I was in an iRacing race at Pocono, qualified P1 for the league I was in, and I couldn't see paint schemes. He said hit Alt F4 to see the paint schemes, and it backed me out of the race. I actually got back into the race and ended up winning, but I was so mad.
Dirty trick.
I was so mad. I was so mad. So that's the story of the Alt F4.
They used to do that. You want to be able to see something on the game, hit that big X button in the middle of your controller. Right. Oh, man. It looks like as far as the rest of that pack goes, it looks like the 24 actually stayed in front of the 42 of a More Smoke. Then you got 2 cars Stout Whiskey, and the 1 car is Sweeter. Sweeter was making a little bit of noise in the beginning. Then he hit that apron, but he's able to catch on to this little pack of 3.
I'll tell you what, this pack of 3's got a huge lead on everybody else as they've got about a pack of 4, and it's just them with under 20 laps to go. It looks like the battle might be between these 3, the 21 of God Power, the 11 of CGMX Rose, and the 38 of the Aviator. And the Aviator needs a good run because he is dead last in points. He needs a win.
Yep, I'm actually going to switch my feed from Carroll over to More Smoke. It looks like he's a little bit higher up in the running order. More, and of course here's one of those. This stream supports Twitch, so I'm just waiting for this ad to be done and maybe get a little bit more information on as far as our running order right now. Oh, I don't care about champs. I don't care about any of that. Show me. They are at lap 82 of 94, and More Smoke right now is sitting 6th as the 2-car Stout Whiskey passes them for 5th, and whoever is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd is way ahead of these guys.
Yeah, well, that's the 21, 11, and the 38.
There you go. So right now, God Power's got it in the wind.
Oh,
looks like the 11 got a little loose. 38 checked up, let him back in.
And that's going to kill the momentum. That's going to allow the 24 Coe. He should be able to pick up a ton of time with the 2 of Stout Whiskey right on his bumper.
Yeah, it actually looks like they're not back on the 21's bumper just yet. And with 9 laps to go, they might have time.
And, well, they've got 5 cars. They just need to work together. They need to keep pushing. They need to run a smooth, steady line.
Smooth and steady, and we'll see if that wins the race, as the saying goes, HD.
But we're going to get with the top 3 because I got a feeling CGMX Rose, because these are 2 teammates right here. The 11 and the 38 are teammates. Yep. And
yes, they are.
This might be interesting. Do you think the 11 would let the 38 buy it to push him to the win so he gets locked into the next round? Because the 11's more than likely going to make it in.
Yeah, the 11's fast every week.
The 11 is more than likely going to make it in. Do you think he works with him and gives him the race win?
To be honest with you, the 11 has made so many enemies over the last several weeks. I don't know. Man, that would be, you give the win to your teammate to help him out knowing that you're pretty good, and then somebody takes you out next week at Kansas. Man, I don't know. That's that'd be a hell of a call.
Second pack's got 5 cars. Dohar position update. He's straight from Aka Academy, so he's running about 15th place here. And NNR, no, I'm just kidding. He was out front and leading laps, but I don't know exactly what happened. I think he got bumper locked or something coming into turn 3, and he just got wrecked. No caution came out, so definitely outside the top 15, I'd say.
Yep, and it looks like back to a Morris Stream. They are staying at a steady 3.5 behind the leader.
So they're not even catching, which is shocking.
Yeah. Yep. And as strong as Stout Whiskey's car is, all the way through coming off 3 and 4 through the front stretch going into 1 and 2, they just now made up a 10th. That was it. So, but they do have a car between them and that car that was they were catching. Which looks like it was 20 of Ingall's. He pulled up and let these guys go. Now up 3.3. So looks like they're catching a little bit of momentum going on their side right now.
And they're going to get an extra car, the 20 of Ingall's. I just don't think they're going to have enough laps. I mean, they're under 10 laps now to go, as the 37 of Pro Viper is going to play a little havoc maybe. If he makes them go to the high line, that might kill their momentum a little bit, and that should help out that second pack just a bit.
Right, but the 21's going to have a little bit of a draft from Pro Viper, help pull them up a little bit. But like you said, where do they go? Do they go high? Do they go low? Where's Viper going to go? They may not be in the same party. Looks like 21 of God Power is going to take him on the high side.
Yeah, he's going to take him on the high side, but he caught him in the right position. And actually, they're going to go high here in turns 3 and 4, so that should kill the momentum just a bit. And there's the 11 CGMX Rose below the yellow line.
Oh, that's going to help the pack behind them immensely. Because now the 21 just lost all their help. They lost all their momentum. They can't get back together. They got huge gaps between all 4 cars. This is really going to help Coey. Yeah, they just went from 3.5 to 2.9 like that.
Yeah, they're cooking and booking, and if I can get a lap count, that'd be great. Zane, we need the tool. At Zane, the bearded one. Everyone out there in chat say we need the tool.
Zane's going to kill you. 5 to go, HD. 5 to go. There are 88 of, man. Yeah. Zane's going to strangle you with his beard.
I'll tell you what, though, the car sitting P2nd, the 38 of Aviator, and there is that 24 of Coey. They are catching them. 5 to go at Talladega, but that 38 car needs a win. He's dead last in the points. He's about 40 points behind first place. He missed last race. He needs to win to be locked into the next round, and he's looking to the outside, it looks like, to that 21 of God Power.
Yeah, that second group, they went from 3.5 to an even 2 seconds. So they are cooking.
Yeah, 4 laps to go, though. The question is, does Coey have enough to get there before that checker flag drops?
5 to go, exactly 5.
You know what's going to hurt Coey, though, is now this front pack has got 4 cars with the 37 of Pro Viper in the mix.
Yeah, and the 21 cars now, he's going to have a little bit of a pull off the 4 car Natty Dread.
Yeah, and that's going to help that front pack just that much more. But this front pack is going to race. I guarantee you that 38 is going to take them. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, 1.9 back from the leader. That's where Amore is sitting. Now, Amore is the 3rd car in line, so their gap is actually a little bit smaller. They may get their draft here pretty quick.
Yeah, that's very possible, but 3 to go. Oh, it looks like there's a big wreck in the back of the pack. 20 of Ingles. Someone else. Caution's out.
Caution is out. We're going to rack them up. Wow.
I think they go
the
green.
leader hadn't.
Because it'd be green, white, checker. They go green.
Yep, the leader didn't take the one to go. They've got no. I don't think anybody's going to pit. Moore's got 5 laps left in the tank.
Pitting. No one's pitting.
Moore is actually going to take gas and 4 tires. Wow.
He might be trying to trick people. I don't know.
Oh, no, he just went to the back. He moved all the way back to P10.
I think they're dropping green right here, right?
Wow. They should be, yeah.
Oh, no, because they're not. So that proves we have no clue what the hell we're talking about.
That's the definition of winging it, AC. When you don't have a clue, you pretend to the best of your ability.
That's what they told me in school.
Wow. So if Moore had 5 laps just then before those pits, the guys that were really, really pushing it, trying hard, they had to have less than that because he was able to save while in the middle of that pack. So are these leaders going to possibly run out if we have another
caution? Should be a white flag. Like, how many laps we got? This should be like white flag right here, just 1 lap, right?
He doesn't have. Yeah. Yep. It's 1 to go. It's 93 of lap 93 of 94.
So wait, is this? So yeah, they're gonna go green and then checker.
Yep.
All right. This is gonna be hectic and awesome. Over under caution.
Oh, I don't know. You got Coey sitting in P4. You got 21 of God Power with the 11 of CGMX Rose right behind him. CGMX Rose can definitely push. The 1 car of Sweeter's right behind the 24. 24 is going to try to give that 38 of the Aviator shot. So, man, there's so much that can happen right here.
All right, well, they're going to round turn 4 here. About to be green flag in the air for a green checkered flag situation. What am I talking about? We still got a mile and a half before we get to the restart box.
Yeah, no kidding.
Here we go, Pete. Green flag.
Look at it.
About to go in the air.
See how tight everybody was?
Yep. Green flag in the air here. Yep. There we go. Green flag in the air here at Talladega. Everybody gets a good jump. The 21 of God Power out in front. Everybody down low. There's a 2 of Stout Whiskey up into the wall. There's a huge wreck in the back of the pack.
Yes, there is. The 2 car and the 12 car of Knights made contact. It doesn't look like
caution's out.
Yeah, there's the caution. That
should be in the race, right?
That should be.
Well, I can say I'm not surprised about that.
And if it ends as it is right now, God Power will be P1, Aviator 2, and CGMX Rose would be 3rd.
Rose P3 and Carroll with the top 5.
How about that? Honorable mention, Carroll.
I have no clue what happened in that record.
But the people that really hurt though right there was
looks like the 42.
Knight. Yeah, the 42 and also Knights.
Knights. It looks like the 24 Kobe got P6, so that's gonna help him out. As looks like they're gonna go. I don't know if they're gonna finish it, but they're back on the track.
Yeah, I think that's going to be game. The cars are lined up really, really close. I don't think oh, no, they do have control of the cars.
I think they're going to – I don't know what the hell is going on. Because this should be white flag right here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's rolling out. It's going to be game. That'll be the race.
They're still double foul.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's too happy about their finishing order.
Well, to tell you the least, there's
Except
at least
for,
one person
except
ready.
for the 21 of God power.
21's happy. He won the race, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, none of them wants to say, no, I wasn't there. I was here. I was, yeah.
All right, well,
They're going to try to.
I'm going to assume we have no clue what the hell we're talking about yet again, because they're still double file.
They can't be. I mean, yeah, obviously they are, but.
Nah, it looks like they might be.
I think they're just rolling to the finish.
Double foul? That sounds like a disaster. Someone's going to mess up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think any of them are willing to say, no, I wasn't fifth, I was fourth, or whatever. Cody's going to have to go back and watch either Carroll's stream or Moore's stream to get the best possible finishing order, because
I don't know, dude. I think we're going green again.
Could be out of laps.
I don't know what's going on. Cody's going to yell at me.
No, either. I feel like it, what was it, 2 races ago not 2 races ago, when we were at Indy and Sterlo took off. It was like, okay, no, what are they doing there? Yeah, they're racing. No, oh, wow, okay, here we go.
Well, no, I guarantee they're racing again. I almost guarantee it. We're going to pretend they are, and if we're wrong, we're wrong. But here they come, coming down the front stretch. So the guys go restart zone. 1 lap left to go. This is going to be a dash to the finish. And there's that 21 car of Ingalls out in front. Green flags in the air here at Talladega.
Yeah, the 21 car definitely got a nice little shot. He's got the 38 of Aviator right behind him. There's the 11 of CGMX Rose. Look at Carroll pushing his way up the 4th. Right with the 24 of Coey right behind him, and there's the 12 car of Knights, who had just lost a bunch of spots due to that caution. He's working his way back up too.
Yeah, the 24 car's down below the yellow line. That 38 needs to win, but he's content right now with pushing the 21 of God Power. The 12 car of Knights looking to the outside.
Yeah, 12 car Knights, he's actually going to lose some spots. Here comes the 24. He's going to grab that 5th position, looking to try to get the 48. 48's a little squirrely. 24's going to the outside. You can try to get that a little bit of momentum. He might actually get him at the line.
At 24 on the outside there, 3 wide for P4. And honestly, that was a boring finish. Top 3 didn't even do anything. That was boring. I'm sorry. That was boring.
It could have been better.
That was the boringest finish I've ever seen. That could have been awesome. I call it how I see it. That was boring.
Well,
Toby made it exciting, though.
Yes, he did. Corey made it exciting. He's going around to the outside of the 48. But look at Carroll, P4.
Shout out Carroll, man. I'm happy for that.
Yep.
Hey, boys, make sure y'all ask Rose what the hell he's doing.
Yeah. What happened, though? Give me some insight.
None of his team's going to win a championship. Instead of racing, man, they want to...
No, don't worry. I covered that already.
No.
All right, but let's go ahead and get in here and
all right. Yeah.
Talk to these guys.
Yep. All right. Get back to the Discord.
Oh, let me bring up the lovely boost.
There we are.
All right, we got Aviator, God Power, just waiting for Rose, who finished P3.
Yep. 1 second. My turn to get a quick drink.
All right, there he is. All right, guys. Congratulations, God Power, on winning that race, but that was the boringest finish I've ever seen at Talladega. You guys suck. That's all I'm saying. But, Rose, congratulations on your P3. Got in a little trouble early on. What was it like out there?
Just riding, saving gas with teammates, and trying to stay together, which ended up working out at the end. 1, 2, 3 finish, but Jose wasn't there, so kind of not what we wanted. We wanted all 4 of us up there.
So tell me, what happened between you early on? It looks like you were trying to get back in line. You might have cut Sterlo's nose off. Is that what happened? Lag? What was that?
No, I was going to drop behind Dohar, and I underestimated it, and I got into Dohar, and that was it.
Gotcha. I'll tell you what, good run, buddy. Pete, why don't you pick P2?
All right, Aviator got me.
Gotcha, man.
Hey, man, that 38 was all over the front pack all night long. I don't think I ever saw you really outside of the top 5 much, except for maybe during pit stops. It looks like your car was clean the entire time. How'd you manage the race so well?
My teammates, I got the best ones in this league. We work together.
I
all
wouldn't
the
say
time.
that. They were good teammates. They'll let you win because I think you're going to need the win, buddy.
I could have taken it from Gunpower, but
I think you should have because you're down there at the bottom of the points. I think you should have.
I know. I got P2. I'm good with that.
I don't know, man. That's a lot of ground to make up. I think
we
he
got
should have let
chances.
you win, get locked in, but
Nah, it's all good.
nah.
Good race, though.
Well, no, man, great night. Like you said, good points tonight. Little less than you probably could have got. You had a fast car. Any shout outs?
Definitely my team. Keep on working like this. Gonna win the championship.
Well, you got Kansas next week, where teammates don't necessarily come into play a whole lot, but you're looking strong right now. Absolutely. HD, I believe you got our winner.
All right, God Power, HG, got a copy, buddy. Congratulations on your win. How's it feel to be a winner?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm a 3-time now, but I really couldn't have done it tonight without my teammates. So
I guarantee you
I'll
that
take the
because
turn
they
going
weren't
with my
trying to
teammates.
pass. But hey, it is what it is. No, congratulations. That's going to lock you into the next round to get there. I know you're going to give a shout out to your teammates, but what was your race like through the whole thing?
Honestly, I'm on a controller, so it kind of sucks. But it was fun. It was a whole bunch of saving fuel and just sticking it out with the teammates.
I called it.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
But in all seriousness, man, you guys were up there towards the front when it mattered. You guys had a plan. You stuck with it. So congratulations. What is your team name? I don't even know. I just winged this.
Red Spade.
Red Spade Motorsports there. Able to round out the top 3. Congratulations to God Power yet again for getting himself locked into the next round. Guys, this has been another broadcast of NNR's Racing League at Talladega. Make sure to catch us next week at Kansas. As always, Pete, it's been a pleasure, man. A lot of laughs tonight. You didn't really sound like a Decepticon at all.
No, Optimus Prime and Megatron, they took the night off.
Well, you did sound like it when you're talking to the Aviator, but hey, we're not going to say anything because it doesn't matter because no one watches this part of the stream anyway. But until next time, guys, we'll catch you on the track.
Attendance is up.